good? What's good? And welcome to the Black Side of Liberty. It's your man, Governor Wildstar. Hey, and welcome everybody out there that is watching. I see you. Thank you for tuning in to the Black Side of Liberty. I am your host, Governor Wildstar, and I appreciate you for tuning in because I have a very wonderful guest who I'll be introducing to you momentarily. Of course, if you're watching, definitely subscribe at any time if you're enjoying the programming. If you've seen any of my other videos, please definitely subscribe or share those videos, whether it be me getting arrested, me battling a traffic ticket in court, getting thrown out the courtroom, or me having a debate as a political candidate or something like that, an interview. Please share any of my videos so more and more people know about what's going on over here at the Black Side of Liberty, and of course what Governor Wildstar is doing. So also visit the website, governorwildstar.com, as you can see going across the bottom of the screen at any time during the program, or just bookmark that for later. But please, of course, visit the website and connect with me on social media. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, please definitely connect with me. I'm trying to hit 5,000 followers on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So help me hit that number, as well as 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost there. I'm just past 27,000, I think, and on my way to about 28,000, 30,000 before the end of this month. That's what I would like. So please definitely share, spread the word, and let everybody know what I'm doing over here at the Black Side of Liberty. And please donate. It's my birthday. Hey, my birthday is actually coming up this Sunday. So if you would like to contribute to what I'm doing, please send me a birthday gift on my website, governorwildstar.com. Just click on donate and send me whatever you can. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate it. But with no further ado, I want to introduce to you a very good friend of mine and, a wonderful guy. So his name is Chef Jason Mercado. Chef Jason, welcome to the Black Side of Liberty, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm doing incredible, man. Thank you for coming on here onto the program. And I know a little bit about you. You're a chef. A little bit about your story, about you coming from New Jersey and right, and moving to California.
New Jersey, Philadelphia. Yeah.
Say what? For Philadelphia.
Jersey, Philadelphia.
Okay, Philly in the house. So moving from Philly to California, and you have a wonderful story about who you are, Chef Jason Mercado. So if you could tell the people out there, who are you, please?
Yeah, so I'm Chef Jason. I'm from Jersey. I came from California from Philadelphia. I have a business called Sweet Mission. It's a cookie business that I started about 7 years ago while I was homeless in Philadelphia. I had lost my job and decided that I wanted to be proactive in my life and do something to keep myself from being homeless. So I started my own cookie business. People didn't believe me. They didn't think that it would happen, and I got to take some classes to teach me how to do business. And June 1st of 2012, I launched my business in Philadelphia. I moved to California just kind of on a whim because I wanted to go somewhere where outside of my home where I knew my company would take off at. So I hopped on a Greyhound bus, came to California. I was on October 13th of 2013. And I relaunched my cookie business. When I started it, I thought it was all about me. Like I needed a place to stay. I needed money. There's a lot of things that I needed. And in the interim, what in all actuality, the company wasn't about me. It was a way for me to help other people in their lives, and they come from the same background as me. You know, I come from an addictive background. I've been served some time in jail before, and it was just a way for me to really help people know that they don't have to stay where they're at, and that their life can change if they want to. And that's what I do with Sweet Mission. It's just a way for me to help people. It's a way for me to give back to the community. You know, I do dinners throughout the year for people in the community that need it, and I just use Sweet Mission as a message of hope to to let people know that there is a way out. So yeah, I've been doing this for 7, almost 8 years now. It's been up and down, but overall it's been great.
That's incredible, man, and that's extraordinarily inspirational. I mean, to those people that feel like they've been down and out and like the world is against them. I mean, you're living proof that you can persevere. All you got to do is continue to have that drive, that initiative to want to do better, and put aside any of those things, those trials that set you back, whether it be addiction, whether it be, time served or whatever the case may be. You can do something what you want to do, whatever you want to do. You can still make your dreams come true. They don't have to be destroyed simply off of a few down and out moments in life. And it happens to all of us. And it's unfortunate that that's not taken into accordance, when people go about promoting, hey, why don't you do something good with your life? It's like, well, hey, it's all about opportunity. And that person, of course, has to have the drive and the initiative like you, to actually want to go out there and forge that legend for themselves. And it sounds like you've done that with your Sweet Mission company, and you're building it. I mean, it started out like a Sweet Mission cookie company. That's what I remember. It was bomb ass cookies. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's now developing into something bigger, something more broad. When we met, I actually was running for governor of California. I was looking for events, opportunities to get out there in the community, and you were out there feeding the homeless, which I think is extremely, commendable. And you have people donate food and donate their time, such as myself, to come out there and help feed the homeless during Thanksgiving dinner. And I think this is something that you said you do each year, I believe. But if you could tell us a little bit about how the Sweet Mission company came to fruition. I mean, you touched on it a little bit, but what is the altogether? What are you wanting for it to achieve ultimately?
Yeah, so ultimately, I think the goal for Sweet Mission is to be that message of hope and help people transform their lives and not worry about their past or whatever they've done in the past, but let them know that you're not responsible for your past because that's over, but you are responsible for your future. What does your future look like? Do you want to get your GED? Do you want to start your own business? Whatever it is that you still want to do, and how can Sweet Mission be a part of that? So one of the things I want to do is I want to hire people that come from vulnerable backgrounds that just can't fit into mainstream society as far as jobs, and allow them to come and work not for me but with me, and just kind of help them move through their life whatever way they want to. And then not only that, also to be a part of the community. Like I said, we do 2 dinners a year for the community, and just really be engaged in the community and see what the community needs, and just play it forward and move myself out of the way, and help people the best way that I can, so that eventually that spark will fly and other people will catch on to that. I'd love to open up a coffee shop as well, and use that kind of community too.
That would be extraordinary, man. Hopefully you get tons of business, And with it being Black owned, definitely support this brother and everything that he do. And yeah, these meals that you provide to the community, like you said, actually, taking on their needs directly. I mean, if you ever run for office, don't run for governor. I don't want to run against you, but but that's exactly what the people of the community want, is for those people that are doing their best to help provide them with opportunities to actually know what's going on, what's needed directly from them themselves. And you talked about hiring people from from other walks of life, people that are homeless, people that have dealt with addiction, people that have maybe, been in and out of jail, whatever the case may be. And when it comes to those individuals being able to find gainful employment, where they're able to provide for themselves, it's very difficult and it's very limited. Yeah. And, government doesn't really help in in that process because they put a lot of procedures in place and requirements and all of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the food industry itself, you wanting to hire these people as well as do what you want to do as a business, or as you saw uh, as a business owner in the past, government regulation and how it's applied to your business. So I want to ask you, do you think that less regulation would be better for the food industry? Like, altogether, how would it help?
Um, I think it would give the food industry a little more freedom in what they can do. As far as even like in hiring practices, like for myself, like I tell people, I don't need a resume. I'm not really concerned about your background. What I'm concerned about is what you want to do now. Like, what is it that you want to do, and how can I help you achieve it, and not look about what you did before because you can't do anything about that. You're not responsible for your past, but you're most certainly responsible for your future.
Yeah, exactly. And government, like I said, prevents those people from being able to get a job
Yeah,
by creating those barriers and then putting those requirements on business owners such as yourself. And, if you want to hire them, you have to go through certain procedures. And of
right,
course, if you want to sell certain products or, cook a certain way, it has to be
right,
done up to standard, up to code. You have
right.
licenses
Yeah,
that you have to obtain, permits that you have to obtain. And it's like they scrutinize everything that you do. And especially right now with the coronavirus thing, you have, restaurants that want to have, dining in their store,
right.
restaurant or whatever the case may be in their business, and it's their business. They own it. They should be able to
Yeah,
determine what they want to do. But of course, right now with the government being involved, they can't operate business as they would, so they're
right.
losing. And then
Yeah,
you got the vendors out there who, the street vendors, of course, that are being discriminated against because of this as
yeah,
well. So it's just see as a consumer, someone is spending my money to do whatever the fuck I want, and it's an equal exchange between me purchasing something from you. It should be between us. But
right,
government
right.
gets involved in that, and that's how the regulation, kind of dampens things even more, wouldn't you say?
And I don't. Yeah, you're right. And I don't think the government realizes that because you put all these stipulations. If you're a felon, you can't work here. You do this, you can't do that. What you do is now, because I'm a felon, because I can't get a job. Now I go back to what I was doing before, whatever that might be. So now you've made me more of a monster instead of actually creating an opportunity for me and allowing me to forget my past and work on what I'm doing in this present day.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. It's like instead of government providing jobs like they claim to, they prevent people from having
Right.
jobs. They prevent small businesses from being able to flourish. And it's just awful. So,
Yeah.
with, of course, me being an advocate of less government, less, intrusion and control over us as individuals, I support that definitely. Less regulation by the government on the food industry and on us, we the people. But
Yeah.
speaking of which, these government programs and government involvement, like you said, if you have a felony, you're prevented from getting a job, and a lot of that is aimed towards the homeless community as well, which you said you were actually a part of and are
Yeah.
very involved with now, with your business. So in helping the homeless and seeing, these government programs that exist, so-called government programs that exist to help the homeless, have you seen any, you know, actual benefit from these government programs? Do they actually help the homeless get off the streets? Because as taxpayers, we want to know.
Yeah, so they actually do help. It a lot of times with government programs, they're kind of tricky when it comes to homeless. Like they work, but it's up for that, and it's up to that individual to like actually want the change. But I mean, look at me. It worked for me. I did a government program. It worked for me. I mean, you have a handful of people that really take advantage of the opportunity, and then the others just don't get it. Eventually, they will. But their programs, they work.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the structure of it is there to operate and work. And like you said, of course, it has to be up to the individual. But with regards to eligibility requirements and stipulations and
Yeah, those are way too much. Again, something else that's way too much. If you have, I mean, they have some programs where with housing, well, you have to score a certain level. If you don't score that level, then you can't get housing or yeah. So yeah, again, that's another regulation that should be taken off the books.
yeah, of course. And with these eligibility requirements, it's not really making it more accessible for those people that need it immediately because they have to jump through these hoops. And some of these programs take months, even years for them to get approved, and it's sad because they're putting people kind of like through an unnecessary experience when they have all of the tools to immediately assist people. And as a political figure and someone that's been involved with the, I guess, inner workings of politics, I know of individuals that have personally benefited from relationships, being able to call somebody on the phone and saying, "Hey, I need this to happen," and next thing this individual is getting a housing voucher, or, something like that, a
Yeah,
food voucher, when the program itself is dragging its feet and it's getting, more funding from we the people. And it's sad just to see it happening more immediately. You know what I
right.
mean?
And it's funny you say that because the other day I was checking out an apartment and I was calling around to some apartments. And the guy said, "Well, I can give you a call." He goes, "Give me a call back later, but we have a 5 to 10 year waiting list." I'm like,
What?
I need a place now. And then there's another place that's about to open soon. I had put my name in, and I think there was like 6,000 people that applied, and I was like number 2,000 and something. So I'm way down. I'm way at the bottom of the list.
Oh
It's,
my
it's
God.
great. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all weird, doesn't it?
Ridiculous, man. I mean, personally, I think that it would work a lot better if those programs were being provided by people of the community and they weren't being taken, the money wasn't being taken from taxpayers. And then us as taxpayers, we like, hey, well, we don't need to have any oversight or, actually keep tabs on if they're doing their jobs because
Right.
people just assume they're doing their jobs just like we're doing our jobs and going to work, busting our ass to, earn a living for ourselves. And of course, making sure that we can do our best to keep that job, which is
Right.
more than
Yeah.
likely doing it
Yeah.
right. But with
Yeah.
government jobs, they so damn cushy, they can do a bad job and still keep that job. So it's sad that we actually see this happening, especially now with this whole coronavirus thing. A lot of the government officials are pushing for vaccination. And just overall, people should be doing more with their bodies to keep themselves healthy instead of putting that responsibility in the hand of government officials. And right now, it's funny. I seen a meme. I should share that on my social media. So you guys check it out, governorwildstar.com. But I seen a meme where it was this overweight person driving around in one of these carts with like McDonald's and a big gulp and shit, yelling at somebody to wear a mask so they can protect themselves from the coronavirus. Now, that's a contradiction because your ass is, not trying to keep yourself healthy, and you're
Right.
you're afraid of something that is, I guess, has a 98% recovery rate, but they think that's going to kill them when they're unhealthy. They're not eating
Right.
healthy, and as individuals, we don't tend to focus on eating healthier foods, taking care of our bodies. And sometimes we do eat those healthy ass foods and they taste nasty and shit, you know? So
Yeah, make them taste good.
exactly. So I want to ask you, from your point of view, of course, as a chef, since I'm sure you've had various experience, why do you think that people do not eat healthier? Why don't we eat healthier foods as a society? Is it something that's promoted to us culturally? I mean, what do you think it is?
I just think we're not educated about it. I think we just eat from what we've known, how we've grown up, and we're scared to try something different. Me, I try different stuff all the time. We just it's something we just it's unfamiliar to us. So we're creatures of habit. So that's why we don't eat healthier. We just don't. I don't want to say we don't care. We just eat what we eat.
Yeah, and it's breaking that habit that seems to be the hardest part. You know,
Yeah,
like I'm saying, people that are hooked on McDonald's don't really know that they have additives in those foods to make them more addictive.
right.
And these sugars and high fructose corn syrups and all types of shit, aspartames. It's like we've gotten so accustomed to putting it into our bodies. It's kind of hard to break that habit. So
Yeah, that's what we know. Yeah,
yeah, that's another form of addiction. You know what I mean? And you don't see
yeah,
government trying to approach helping people with that addiction of fatty foods or unhealthy foods, but yet they want to promote vaccinations to supposedly help us become healthier. So it's
right.
sad that we see this promotion of something that's unnatural versus something that we should naturally be doing, which is
Yeah,
keeping our bodies healthy, you know?
absolutely.
Especially in inner cities, you don't see that much, you
Oh
know.
man.
You don't see any Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or shit like that in inner city communities. They don't have Jamba Juice, and all of these healthier food, fast food places in inner cities also. It's more so a focus on junk food, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're starting to change a little bit. They're starting to move into the inner city, but not too quick. Not too quick.
No, and it takes a demand of people in the community to definitely step up to the plate and want that, desire that, demand that in their communities, in their
Right.
neighborhood. So know that people, it's up to we the people, you out there, to make a change in your community. You know what I'm saying? So Chef Jason Mercado, I do appreciate you being on the Black Side of Liberty. I do talk about a whole bunch of random crazy shit, and like I said, I don't really tend to focus on being politically correct or any of that,
Right.
and one thing I do like to do or aim to do is dispel any rumors or stereotypes, any way, shape, or form. And a lot of people have these racist ideas in their minds that, of course, we got to dispel as people. We got to sit down and talk about, these racial beliefs or whatever the case may be to improve race relations,
Right.
and we don't have many leaders out there that are brave enough to do so. So I'm happy to step up to the plate and do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
with that being said, I want to ask you this: since it is summertime and there's summertime fruits and all of this shit, and a lot of white people believe that black people love them some watermelon. So I want to ask you, Chef, do you like watermelon?
Yes.
Hey,
Oh no, that didn't help, huh?
ain't nothing wrong with
Actually,
that. I like some damn watermelon too. I prefer some cantaloupe, but hey, I'm a fruit lover. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think the
yeah,
thing is, we love some fruit as human beings. We love
yeah.
produce, and we should be eating more fruits and vegetables and healthier foods, like we were just talking about. But instead,
Exactly.
people want to use, certain ideas to say, "Oh, I don't want to eat that because it makes me look a certain way." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
stupid because if you go into any damn grocery store, they have those mixed fruit packets and shit like that with grapes and pineapples and watermelon.
Yep. Yep.
You know, the majority of them damn things got fucking watermelon in it.
And then the other one just a little bit of each of the rest of them.
Yeah, a little bit of cantaloupe, a little bit of, you know, whatever, honeydew. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, it is summertime, y'all. So go out there, buy some damn watermelons and eat that motherfucker, especially if it got seeds in it, because now they have seedless fruits, and it is ridiculous how you cannot find a watermelon with seeds in it. I remember as a kid, you know, having a watermelon with black seeds in it. Now you buy every damn watermelon is seedless. No seeds. That's a red flag, y'all. What are they feeding y'all? Genetically modified shit. Straight up, yeah. So, Chef Jason Mercado, I do appreciate you answering all of my questions. Like I said, I asked some crazy ass shit, and none of my guests ever know what the hell I'm going to ask. So I do appreciate you answering each and every one, and of course, being on the Black Side of Liberty, my man.
No problem. I appreciate it. It was good.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing, because like I said, we need more leaders of the community on every level. And I think a lot of people take someone like you for granted, you know, and they underestimate you, which is what I received from you when we met in person. You know, you're a valuable member of society, and we definitely need to be cultivating more people like you. I hope that you're able to be an apprentice for other young people out there. You know, if I do get elected, I'll get rid of all of that bullshit. You can take some kids off the streets, teach them how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Come up with these programs. I think we talked about something like that, where you were like, you can cook for the elderly and have them do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of have them involved.
Yeah, exactly. Get people.
And then that would also help. That would also help kids learn how to eat healthier. Now they can learn how to eat healthier.
Exactly. They can learn how to eat healthier by cooking healthier foods. You know, everybody wins. You know, so again, we need more people like you out there, Chef. Don't run for office. Leave that for me. But in the meantime, keep doing what you're doing, brother, man. Keep that Sweet Mission Company going. Everybody out there, give it up for Chef Jason Mercado. Again, thank you for being on the Black Side of Liberty, brother.
It was my pleasure.
All right. Till next time. Peace. Hey, you guys, that again is Chef Jason Mercado, who is the owner of Sweet Mission Company. Used to be Sweet Mission Cookies, so go over to sweetmission.co, that's C-O, or again, right here, Facebook at Sweet Mission Cookie or Chef Jason Mercado, okay? Please check him out. Please support that brother and everything that he's doing, and help him make sure that his business is as successful as possible, as soon as possible. And speaking of being as successful as soon as possible, like I said, you guys, I do have a birthday coming up, and I would love to get some donations to my campaign for governor of California. So this will be my 39th trip around the sun. You know, I'll be turning 39, that's 39. So if you got $39, send it over to me. I'll take it. Crowdpack.com/C/Wildstar for Gov. Give me that birthday gift. My birthday is Sunday, July 26th. So between now and Sunday, July 26th, send me $39, however many dollars, $309, $30, $40, whatever dollars. But anyways, please help me make sure that I'm hitting that goal of $10,000, what I need to be taken seriously as a candidate for governor. I mean, that's what it's really all about, people. I'm not out here selling shirts or flyers or coffee mugs or gimmicks or any of that stuff. I'm just selling liberty, selling the truth, and selling you someone that's not going to sell out. How about that? All right. And please, like I said, help me get more followers, subscribers, supporters, you know, because they pay attention to numbers. That's how it is. It's a numbers game. So if I can get more people to follow me and support me on social media, I can be taken more seriously as a leader. And I'm not trying to have a group of followers, and fans. I'm grooming leaders. I'm grooming people that will lead society, the next generation. And that's what I want to do as a leader, is show and prove to you how someone of such a caliber can be a better representative for we the people than these people, other people that we allow to continue to stay in power through this revolving door. So please, like I said, support me by going over to this crowd pack right now and donating whatever you can. And of course, help us recall Gavin Newsom, recall Gavin2020.com. Head over to the website, print out the petition, sign that damn petition, and then circulate it to all of your friends and family so we can get Gavin Newsom out of office now. He is suppressing we the people. He is a tyrant, and he is not upholding his constitutional oath. He is violating our civil rights, our natural rights, our human rights as individuals, our individual rights. He is not taking we the people seriously, so we got to take action by letting him know we do not want him to represent us anymore. So head over to recallgavin2020.com. I'm also involved with We Have Rights, which is an organization, nonprofit organization that is helping with the recall effort. You can head over to wehaverights.com. We are hosting a rally on August 8th in Ventura County. So please check out wehaverights.com, donate to wehaverights.com so I can make my job an actual job and get a paying job, instead of me just volunteering out of my time and kindness of my heart, because that's why I'm in this movement, is because I'm, again, someone who really cares and will do anything and everything to make this change, make this happen. I'll even give up my time for free and do it for free, which is what I'm doing with wehaverights.com. So head over to them, make a donation so we can have our August 8th event in Ventura be as successful as possible. We're trying to get 10,000 people out there so we can gather all them signatures to recall Gavin. So check that out, recallgavin2020.com. And like I said, wehaverights.com. Check that out as well. So definitely, like I said, each and every week, please vote Libertarian. Next week, Tuesday, every Tuesday, it's a primary across the state. So wherever you are, find out if you have a primary coming up. They've been pushed back due to this whole coronavirus lockdown. So find out in your city or state if you are having a primary and when. And like I said, vote Libertarian, vote Joe Jorgensen, Libertarian candidate, vote Libertarian. How many times do I have to say vote Libertarian? Why? So all of the Libertarian candidates in that city or state can have an opportunity to get on the ballot. Libertarians have to collect signatures to get on the ballot, which is even more difficult now with this whole coronavirus lockdown thing. So instead of them having to go door to door and collect signatures, staying outside of Walmarts where, people are only going right now, make the job easy for them. Vote Joe Jorgensen, help her hit the percentage so those candidates can have ballot access. That's what it's all about, giving all candidates ballot access. And since the Libertarians have an opportunity to get easier ballot access, we want to help them. Like I said, vote Libertarian Joe Jorgensen, help her get ballot access, and help her get in the presidential debates in November, but help every other Libertarian candidate get ballot access, okay? And please, of course, come back next week, Tuesday. I'm going to be having a very extraordinary conversation with someone unique, I will say, to the least. His name is Zoltan Isvan, and he is a transhumanist lecturer and former political candidate. I ran against him for governor of California. So if you want to find out more about Zoltan Isvan, our run for governor of California, and what's he doing with this whole transhumanism shit, then come back next week, Tuesday, on the Black Side of Liberty. I got a few comments here. Barbara said, what's up with the clown mask? This is not a clown mask, but if you want it to be a clown mask, then hey, so be it. I'm hoping that I'm making you laugh, making you smile, and adding some joy in your life. But this is a V for Vendetta mask. You want to check out that movie, V for Vendetta. If you haven't already, Guy Fawkes is the mask, and V for Vendetta. Check out that movie if you haven't. But thank you, Barbara, for your comment. Thank you for watching the Black Side of Liberty. I got my man TJ says, get with that raptivism for sure, bro. We definitely got to connect. So thank you for jumping in on the Black Side of Liberty, TJ, Barbara, everybody else that was watching that did not make a comment. Like I said, definitely come back next Tuesday to the Black Side of Liberty, where we talk to Mr. Zoltan Isvan. All right. So till then, y'all have a great, wonderful weekend. Like I said, please donate. My birthday is this weekend, and I want to see that go up on my crowd pack. So send it over to me. Send me some love, and I'll send that right back to you. All right. Till next time, you guys. Long live liberty. Peace.